And what is up? Welcome back. It is Friday night. You're here with the Average Boys podcast. I'm your boy Crispy, and I'm here with my co-host Trigger. What is up, Triggs?
What's going on, man? Fucking dude. I know that I had explained to you earlier, or not earlier, but like for like the past couple weeks, I've been having some like problems with like my Stream Deck, right? Been having some like issues with trying to like get it to work and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think I may have like finally gotten it, kind of a little bit, but at the same time, I was like having some trouble with it, dude. It was kind of frustrating me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what happened, man? What'd you end up fixing?
So like it was basically a particular brand of like program that was like kind of affecting it. So like I've kind of just been like troubleshooting a lot and seeing like what works, what doesn't and stuff like that. Because I mean, if it's on Elgato's like plugins, then it should work. Like it's verified by Elgato, but maybe something's happening or it's this, that, and the other. So I've kind of just been playing around with some stuff and trying to like get it to work. Like I actually have my Philips Hue light on my Stream Deck, but now I need to like repair it with my bridge and like all this other stuff. And it would take me like 10 seconds to do all that, but still.
Oh, nice, man. So you got it working pretty good.
For the most part, I'm kind of just setting things up how I think I would like them.
And that's
You
because
know,
Elgato released all that information on their new stuff that they're going to be releasing, and they released that huge Steam Deck, right?
Well, I have the largest one. This is
Mm.
the 25 button. The one that they're talking about, I think, is like a 15 button or something like that. It's
That's because
it's
I saw one that had like fucking 50 buttons on it.
yeah, it's
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah,
yeah.
that's the bigger one. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
But yeah, man. Yo, what's up, Pete? How's it going, Christella? In the comments. Yeah, man. I'm feeling pretty shit. I ended up getting. I guess I pretty much have the virus. I was just telling Trig right now. No sense of smell, no sense of taste. What's up? What's up, Brittany? How's it going? Thank you for joining the chat. Um, uh, yeah, I ended up pretty much having the coronavirus. Um, I mean, for what it's worth, um, it's pretty rough. I mean, a lot of coughing and a lot of phlegm.
Right. I mean, like not to sound like disingenuous or anything like that, but you're the first person that we've had on the show who's actually had the virus live.
who
We've had
who
people who've like
has the
recovered.
virus? Boom.
Yeah, currently,
And this goes
and
back to the idea that, like, even before, I mean, I still stand my ground. I still think the vaccines are a little weird and whatnot. I know that there's people out there um, that that even with the vaccines, they're still getting the same type of virus because of the way this Delta variant is.
yeah, this Delta variant.
Yeah, because the Delta variant is actually a lot
It's a lot more
faster.
contagious. Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah,
more
it's more
contagious.
contagious, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Christella is she's sick also, but she's a little bit less sick than I am. She's doing a lot better than I am. But same thing, no sense of taste or smell. But yeah, for what it's worth, it's very weird. I was telling Trigger earlier that I I've lost a good amount of people. I mean, everybody has because of the virus, and and there's a there's this fear on how we're expecting like this really weird like turn to happen, like all of a sudden I'm gonna be fucking laying in bed and I can't breathe or whatever. And it doesn't really seem like that. It's like I do get where people were saying or like comparing it to a flu, like where people were saying like, oh, it's just like the common flu, but there's a lot of like dumb fucking people out there
Yeah.
because it's not. It's people just talking shit because they're not experiencing it. From my experience, I didn't go get tested. I just went through the motion of it. The reason why is because there was something primordial deep down inside that I wanted to understand as a man that I could take care of myself in the sense of like we used to take care of the cold when we would get it and be at home. You know what I mean? Like I wanted
Yeah,
to
but
be
there's a
like, okay,
difference between going to like a doctor's office for treatment and then going to a center to get tested. You know,
yeah,
those are two completely different things. But I get the former where, you know, you want to like you want to try and beat this thing completely unassisted. Like I feel like I would probably be the exact same way.
yeah,
Like, you know, I think I can power through this. I think I can be okay. You know, and like I said earlier, like not to sound disingenuous, but I think I would have a little bit of an advantage because I am vaccinated. The vaccination is not an immunity. It is not an immunity. Let me say that right now. And again, it is not an immunity. It is to help you fight the virus. I have the antibodies of, you know, the COVID vaccine. That's essentially what I was given. Live virus to fight, you know, the virus if I were to catch it again.
mm,
I just have a lot less chance of catching it because now I have antibodies to immediately fight it. And if I were to get it, and God forbid it, you know, escalates to that point, I wouldn't ever need to be hospitalized.
thank you, Irving, man. I'm doing my best. Um, the for what it's worth, like I was saying earlier, I didn't feel a dread of danger. What's up, Jeremy? How you doing, my dude? I didn't. There hasn't been a time that I felt like a dread of danger, where I've been in a situation where I'm in necessity of doctors and stuff. But if there's one thing that's driving me fucking bonkers is trying to sleep
Mm-hmm.
like at night.
I'm sure that that is a bitch, dude. Especially with, you know, like what you go through already, you know, like at night,
Mhm.
you know, just to
Like,
like perpetuate that even further.
yeah, it's super crazy, man. Oh no, Ramsey. Thank you, brother, but there's nothing about me checking out anytime soon, bro. I'm not checking out. Um, it's very weird because it feels it's really weird because in December of 2019, I started my job at Meldon and Hunt before I got laid off this past because of the coronavirus. Um, when I first started, I had accumulated a really bad flu, and I
You know, I remember
remember
that. Yeah, I
remember I
remember that
told you about
flu.
that, right?
Yeah,
And I
dude.
went to work and I went and I suffered and I pushed through it and all that other stuff. And I remember I was living at my family's house at the time. And I remember when I was there, I was sitting up because I could not sleep laying down because when I was laying down, the irritation of my bronchioles would and my phlegm and all that stuff, I would lay down and I'd start coughing and I'd have to sit up so that the gravity will make it come up and I can hawk it out. That's the exact same thing that I've been dealing with like every day since like last Wednesday. Like since I would say, well, I isolated myself since last Wednesday. So like when we started the podcast last week, remember I told you I had already been feeling
Yeah.
sick and I
Yeah.
was using the mute button and I was very safe and all that stuff because I didn't want to
Yeah,
really
dude, you're
bother
gonna have
him.
to like, you know, fucking bleach wipe all your shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, it's super crazy.
Yo, man, but if you guys
It's
need anything, dude, like if you guys need me to like go run an errand for you guys this weekend or some shit like that, man, let me know and you know, I'll help you guys out, dude. You know,
oh like
I
no every my family's been really helpful. Um
tell Megan she owes you one, you know, for that punch she laid out on Darla for
no,
teaching you.
man. Megan's with you know what was real crazy is my sister had just hit me up that I hadn't seen the baby like I hadn't seen the baby, and she's like, you know what, I'm gonna take him to the gym so that way he can visit you and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it's
And
a little boy, right?
and yeah, she had a baby.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know she had a baby, but I forget that she had a little boy.
Yeah, but she was like, "Yo, let me go by the gym," and I was so grateful she didn't come by because that's where I got it from. So, like
Right?
I said, when I got the virus, it was very out of nowhere. One of the students at the gym had apparently came into contact with someone with the virus like the day before and had been at the gym and was only working with like one or two people, which was like myself and someone else. And it just so happens that we got sick. And when they told us, like we automatically like, okay, man, this is what it has to do. I gotta chill out. Um,
Has
how
someone
bad are
been
your
taking over?
symptoms? Hey Joshua.
Has someone been
Um,
taking over your classes? You know,
yeah, Aaron and my guys, I love them. My students are some of the
totally understanding. I'm sure.
best people in the world, dude. I love those guys. They can take those guys know my legacy like the back of my hand. I'm so proud of them. I have 100% guarantee. I could literally stop teaching tomorrow, and I know that those guys will carry on my system like in a heartbeat. I love those guys, and I appreciate them so much.
Dude.
So Joshua, I don't know how to say your last name, but Saya
Sayavedra?
Vedra, Saya Vedra. How bad are your symptoms? Okay, so I guess the easiest way that I could say it for myself, and this doesn't correlate with what anybody else says in the news or how they describe it. For myself so far, it's been like a really bad flu. And I'm not saying like that or like a bad cold or nothing. No, no, no. It feels like a bad flu. Coughing, phlegm, no sense of taste or smell. Now that's the weirdest thing. The no sense of smell and taste. Because when I lost the sense of smell, I could still taste stuff, but I couldn't distinguish what I was tasting because I can't smell it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So when I would like let's say I was drinking like a tea or something,
Yeah.
it didn't taste like tea because I couldn't smell it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But um a lot of bile, is that what they call it?
Phlegm. Bile is like at the bottom of your, like at the
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
like inside of your stomach, and
See, like
like
that's the thing is,
because bile
yeah,
is acidic, right?
yeah,
So
I
like
don't
when
know.
it comes up, like it burns.
Like it's very, very weird. So the bronchioles, right? They get irritated, makes you cough and stuff like that. But I end up having like this weird, like when I hawk it up, it doesn't come out as phlegm. It's almost like a bile. So
Mhm.
that's really weird because that's something completely new to me. Um,
Well, the like the reason that that I say that, and me, full disclosure, guys, uh, I have not always been the best person when it came to my drinking. I have had many of an experience while drinking way too heavily, and I do throw up or would throw up, and you know, after a while, you start getting the food out. Then after the food, it's the drink, the water. And after the water, it's the bile. Then after a while of bile, it starts becoming blood. And I've gotten to stage 4 for myself on multiple occasions. How I am not dead is beyond me, but this is not about me. This is completely about Chris. Um, it's just one of those things, like bile hurts, man. It is
yeah.
a bitch, and it burns coming up. I mean, like I can, if it is bile, then I can only imagine. I mean, I can't imagine what you're going through.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
weird. It's a very, very weird vibe.
yeah.
Um, but no, no, no. But the thing about it is with the symptoms. For myself, what's up, man? Douglas, how you doing, man?
Hey,
Thanks
what's
for
going on,
joining.
Doug?
Um, for myself, I never felt any sense of dread to be
That's
in
good, man. You know,
danger.
like that you're in good spirits. You know, like as obviously as negative as having the virus and stuff like that. You know, also like I said, you know, you're in really good spirits. I mean, I don't know how Costello's doing, but you know,
She's
you
good.
seem to be, you seem to be still pretty upbeat. Obviously, you know, it's kicking your ass.
Oh
Um,
yeah, man.
you know, I get it, dude. You know, you look like hammered shit. You know, that's obviously understandable.
Yeah.
Man, thanks a lot. You know, Doug, dude, I really, really appreciate it, dude. I hope you're streaming right now. Fucking, I'll probably jump on yours a little bit later. But yeah, man. Thank you so much, Doug. I really appreciate it.
Same thing about Brian. Good to see you, Brian.
Hell yeah, guys. You know, full disclosure, guys, that's why we're not at Ninja Land right now. I do have a lot of equipment. You know, this stuff with Chris did come last minute. So the work around that was not given enough time. And you know, we can call it, you know, poor planning, but you know, this is just circumstance, and you know, we're rolling with it. I will be out there later. More than likely, I will also be out there tomorrow. So for anyone who is going to Ninja Land or is currently at Ninja Land, I will be there. I will be there maybe probably a little bit later, and then again tomorrow. You know, and I will be showing my support for the Ninja Land, for the boys that we have been supporting for the past couple
Yeah,
months.
yeah, man. Shout out to
You
your
know,
thing. I was watching some of the live stuff. It looks
you know,
good.
obviously the average boys, we will be there. You know, in the spirits.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I'll be there. I'll be there in the spirit. I'm gonna
I'm gonna
my
just die real quick.
essence is there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was so fucking bummed out, man, because after seeing like Ham and Josh and Mike and all the
Dude, and you
setup
know,
and
so
like
no shit, dude. I know no shit was like, you know, I should probably take my stuff down there to like tonight, right? And this is like last night. I was talking with Audrey, and I was like, dude, I should probably take my stuff down there tonight. And this is at like 1 a.m, and dude, they were still setting up shit, right? And I was like, dude, I wonder if they would let me. You know what, bro? It's late. Only gonna take me a few hours, bro. And today fucked me up. I have been all over the place, my man, all over the place. Like, and on top of that, you know, guys, I just got another job. I am bartending again. So some things are going to change with the average boys to kind of fit, you know, with what's going on with me. Uh, but yeah, you know, I got another job. So if you guys are ever downtown for whatever crazy reason, come see me at District, where I will be bartending from 8 to 2 in the morning.
yeah, man, that's crazy. But yeah, the having the virus has probably been one of the most
Thanks a lot, Doug. We really appreciate it, brother.
eh, interesting situations that I've dealt with in a really long while.
Mm-hmm.
Has it been too overwhelming? No. Not for myself. Um could I have handled it differently? Yes. I think for what it's worth, I kind of became a little bit less I got more laxed with not paying attention to my surroundings. Instead of being like in a survival sense that I'm always kind of like keeping eyes on people and trying to stay away and kind of isolate myself a little bit more. And I I was just a little bit too comfortable and I was letting people get close and I just let it slip, man, and that's all it took. And that is what it is. Um, but I I did get in contact with this coronavirus research thing that they do.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit the lady up today. I talked to her. She said, "Send me my information."
No, you're frozen.
What?
You were frozen, brother.
Oh, well, I mean, it's normal right now. Um, um, this lady, what they do is they offer a like this they offer this corona like study where they give you an IV,
Mm-hmm.
and the IV is full of like you know, vitamins and antibiotics and stuff like that. And they pump it into you, and apparently like it knocks it out like in a day. So I am waiting to see what this is going to be about, because I have messaged the lady and I might have to wait till Monday to go get it taken care of and get it checked out and stuff like that.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I don't think anybody out there needs to worry in the sense that I'm in a dangerous situation. Like I'm not at all in a situation where my life is in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Um, I do understand where there are cases out there of people that, like, I have a friend of mine, Natalie Moore. She's a nurse, and her parents, both of them, got COVID pneumonia. Like, they both got the pneumonia factor of the COVID. Like, they got hospitalized like right away,
Mm-hmm.
and I think they were vaccinated. But that's the thing. Like, I don't heart you. I heart you, Joe. Um, Hope you guys are doing good over there at Ninja Land, man. I really miss you guys. I wanted to be out there really bad, but I just I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it and keep everybody safe. And um yeah.
Yeah,
Um
man. Just got we just got to be responsible and stuff like that. This is obviously
I
you
really
should.
tried, man. I really tried to get quarantined out the whole week. I started, like they said, like last Wednesday. I isolated myself all the way this week because I really wanted to beat it so that I could be good for Ninja Land.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not make it, and it bummed me the fuck out. It really did. Um, but yeah, I'm not at all in a situation where I am in danger. We are 100% safe. The disease that we have is not getting any worse. In fact, I think we've already reached the pinnacle of what it does to us, and now we're just riding it out until it goes away. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But with that, with the opportunity that we've been given to hopefully meet up with this person who does the IV thing, hopefully we get that opportunity, and it knocks it out even faster for us and makes us feel a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, man,
Be-
for sure.
because I am so done with this disease, man. And then, you know, the thing is what happens after this? Like, does my sense of smell come back?
It
Does my
does.
sense
So some things are a little bit um a little bit gradual, or at least like in the people that I know, the people who have told me like, hey, this is like what happened, like was like the process for me. Um I think like a lot of people their sense of taste came back first,
nice.
and then like it was their smell. I guess there's just more nerves in the mouth, or more sensor receptors like in the mouth. You just taste things. uh you know Fuck, I don't know. I thankfully have never caught it. um but you know the good thing is, dude, is like you're still in really good spirits. You're being safe. You're still doing what you need to do. Keep the body strong.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Um, you know, it's
Have you lost any weight, man? Like, have you noticed like any weight loss or
well, I fucking hope so, man. This would be the greatest diet ever, bro.
right, dude?
Yeah, I haven't eaten anything, dude. Like I literally eat like a bird, and I'm like, You know what, dude? I'm gonna look fucking fresh after this, bro. I'm gonna
Right?
look.
Just
Yeah,
ah,
if anything, this is
ah,
gonna be the greatest weight loss story
ah.
ever, dude. Yeah, man. I yeah, for some reason, of course, like I don't want to get too gross, but you go to the bathroom a lot easier, I guess you could say. And
You sure?
yeah,
I
it's as
get what
easy
you
as I
mean.
want to say it. It comes
Yeah.
out way too fast or whatever. Um, so I'm waiting for my stomach to settle with that, so that way I can go back to just eating because I can eat without taste. Like
Hmm.
I don't need to fucking smell nothing. I just need to know, hey, that's chicken. Yo, fucking smash that down. I don't care what it tastes like. I just know
Right?
my mind is like, I have to eat because I got to stay nourished. It's just fighter
Yeah.
mentality, dude. I just got to put it, boom, put it down. That's it. Um, but it's
You do the Vicks in
everything,
the nose yet?
huh?
You do the Vicks in the nose yet?
Oh, dude, I literally bathe with Vicks, dude. Like, it's all over the place. If there's one thing, I'm not gonna lie. I always have a spray bottle of alcohol,
Hmm.
and I always have that with me, and it works wonders for making me not gag because the smell of alcohol prevents you from gagging, like if
Yeah.
you're gonna vomit. So when you're feeling osco, like you're gonna vomit, you could smell alcohol, and it'll prevent you from vomiting.
I don't know, man. Certain alcohols make me vomit. So,
Oh well,
you know.
ingesting them, yeah. No, but
No, dude, like the smells, dude, man, if I smell Cuervo,
oh yeah,
bleh,
man. Yeah, no shit.
bleh.
Um, but yeah, like I usually have that, so I'm constantly like spraying alcohol and smelling it and fucking freaking out. But like I said, if there's one thing that's the driving thing that just kills me is not being able to sleep.
Correctly.
Yeah, no, just not being able to sleep like at all. Like that's got to be one of the shittiest feelings that I've gone. I mean, last today I slept during the day, but like 2 days ago I didn't sleep for like 2 days straight, like 2 3 days. I thought I was gonna go crazy. I literally thought I was gonna go fucking crazy. I thought I was gonna get to that point where I'm like, dude, like fuck, I'm gonna see fucking
You'll hallucinate. It
yeah,
happens. I had it happen in the army. You
yeah,
know, when you're in processing, when you first get there, dude. I mean, you don't sleep for no shit for like 3 days. Like I want to say after like day three, yeah, 100%, I started to hallucinate. Like I could have sworn that a fucking drill sergeant was talking to me, but he had already left. And then like I snapped out of it and I looked to the right, and like he was there, and I was like, huh, the fuck was I looking at? But you know, the thing is, man, like like I said, you're in really good spirits. You're keeping healthy. I'm sure Christella is. Yeah, I know that you guys are probably taking care of each other right now. Um, that's exactly what needs to happen. Everyone in the house kind of just needs to, you know, um, take care of each other. It's a collective,
yeah, of course.
and the fact that you guys are doing that, that's great, dude. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's been nuts, man. It's been nuts.
Right, dude.
Uh, but yeah, Robert made a really really good point right now. We lost some really cool artists in the last like
Yeah, man. I'm
couple of
actually
days.
glad that I got to see both of these bands
Yeah,
before.
we lost
Joey
one of the
Jordison.
brothers is Easy Top
Yeah,
and
and
Joey fucking Jurgensen, man,
yeah,
from
Joey Jordison.
Slipknot. That's probably one of the craziest ones for me. What did he die of?
So he had already. A lot of people think that he got kicked out of Slipknot. He didn't. He and Slipknot had a mutual like had a mutual thing where he departed because of his health. Essentially what was happening is he was becoming like kind of like a paraplegic. His um he had multiple sclerosis, and his health was unfortunately catching up with him, and it finally did. And it's a reality of what's going on. and I'm just glad that I got to see, one of the most revolutionary, metal bands in the world.
Yep. Straight up, man. Yeah, it really that caught me out of surprise out of nowhere, man, that Joy Jorgensen died. Big Slipknot fan for a very long time. The new virus. There's a new virus going around. I thought it was the Delta one.
It's not a new virus, it's just a Delta variant. It's a new strain.
Yeah.
It's still COVID.
Yeah.
COVID-19 is just a different variant of it. Same thing with the cold. Every cold is just a different variant of the one before.
Yeah.
Same thing with the flu.
But yeah, guys, so yeah, that's my story. I'm 100% COVID. No, I'm not. I'm fucking tired of it, dude. Guys, you need to make sure that that you guys fucking take care of yourself, man. I mean, we say that all the time. Of course, if you feel the need to get vaccinated, and just be fucking safe, man. Do I recommend? Do I? Do I think this belongs to anybody? No, dude. I hope nobody gets this shit because it's not fun. I mean, even for what it's worth, with my situation, like it's, it's at least somewhat manageable. But um, I wouldn't want to get it again. So be safe. Take care of each other out there. Don't you know, be courteous to other people and be um, wear masks and fucking clean up after yourself. I talked to my student's parent who I ended up getting sick from, and they
Told him
don't.
that he's kicked out and he can never come back.
No, he was like, "Man, coach, I feel like shit, man. Um, I was, I really didn't want you to get it." And I was like, "Yeah, man. I mean, I was more calling to see how you guys are handling it, to see if I'm maybe that."
Fuck my week up, kid.
Yeah. But I was trying to see, like, if there's something different that they're doing that we're not. So medicine wise, my dad gave me his hydrochloroquine. So I've been taking hydrochloroquine, vitamin C, lots of water and Pedialyte, of course, and
Gotcha.
some Tussin, man. Smashing some Tussin.
Robitussin.
Now this Robitussin is that's really good, man. That's really, really good. I know that there were some people that said that I should be taking zinc.
I've heard that. Yeah,
Yeah.
zinc is real good, but I don't know what it would do in your situation, stuff like that. I'm not a medical professional. I just work in the field.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What's up?
My wife makes an appearance.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Hi, Audrey.
He says hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
Yeah.
You feel better.
She says that she hopes you feel better. I'm not sure if you heard that.
Yes. I hope I feel better too.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Audrey.
Let me say it. What's up, all you cool cats and kittens?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice.
Asking for a baskin there.
So yeah, we have what's going on tonight is at the Echo Motel in Edinburgh, Texas. They are doing the Return of the Ninja Land, which is a really, really badass event that if you are free, if you are not sick, if you are 100% ready to game, play some arcades, play some fucking badass board games or console games, or just get out of the house and do something super fucking fun, head over to the Echo Motel in Edinburgh. Tell them that the average boy sent you. and you will not be disappointed.
Not
You
in the
guys are gonna
slightest,
see a
guys.
whole fucking like a whole badass area of the Echo Motel turn into like an old fucking LAN party, dude. You guys have no idea if you guys aren't even out there. Um, right now, as we speak, you know, they are playing Killer Instinct. They are on old school Nintendos. They are on Ataris. They are on consoles. They are on arcade setups. Everything that you need to play video games and have a great fucking time is
Hell yeah,
going
man.
on at the Echo, and you guys do not want to miss out. It's a once in a lifetime thing. 36 hours of straight gaming. Um, Sponsored by Balls Energy. I am so disappointed that I am not able to get
Run
one.
this stuff up, boo.
But guys, if you have an opportunity, you need to go out there to the Echo Motel in Edinburgh. Joel's there right now. Joe is there right now. He's there dressed up, having such a good time. You guys need to get out there and go check it out. Like I said, am disappointed that I cannot make it because I would literally be there from like, man, I would have been there from like 11 o'clock today just playing games and hanging out.
Yeah, man. You know, that's kind of like why I'd hit you up earlier. You know, because you hadn't given me an update. You know, you hadn't been like, "Hey, man, I'm already here. I'll see you when you get here." Like, we already have our space. Like something you didn't give me fucking nothing, right? And you know, and that's why like at like 5 o'clock, you're not even like, you know, like I was on my runs and I was like, "Yo, how we feeling, dog?"
Yeah,
And
I really tried to just kind of like I said, like I tried to beat it. Like I
it's
tried to
all
beat
good.
this.
That
But
was Deku on the stream, the number one hero. He's also my number one pain in the ass. He barks at everything.
nice, dude. That's your dog, Deku?
Yeah, that's Decorino's Dexter Deku.
Nice, dude.
And then we have Gizmies, but she's indisposed at the moment, chewing on a bone.
She. Yeah, but man, guys, I really highly recommend that you guys go check out the Echo Motel in Edinburgh. You guys get out there and check out some of the badass games that
Like I
have.
said, guys, I'm more than likely going to be out there either later on today, but I will for sure be there for a good little chunk of tomorrow. Tonight, you know, we have the after party that's going to be going on. You know, I believe at like 11. And you know, the cosplay contest was also like right around like it was like I think at like 7 or something like that.
Man, that must have been fun, man. I don't know how many people got to compete, but whoever won, man, they won like $500, dude.
Yeah, dude, way to go, man.
That's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah, way to
That's
go,
epic
man.
as fuck, dude. I mean, but then again, if a lot of people didn't get to compete, that's on them, man. That's on them. They help someone else, not you know, they help someone else make cash. But yeah, man, that was super fucking cool. I even saw that they had a Crossfire game, board game, dude. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
They had Crossfire. That was like an old school board game with marbles.
Yeah, I
and
remember.
shit. Yeah, they have one there at the site.
That was my generation. Thank you very
Yeah,
fucking
man,
much.
that was fucking. I saw Josh posted that up earlier, and I was kind of like, man, dude, I would so be playing that Crossfire game. I would so play the shit out of that if I was there. But yeah, guys, if you have an opportunity, please go check out the Return of the Ninja Land. It's at the Echo Motel going on right now as we speak. Our boys are out there holding it down, having a badass time, playing fucking consoles, arcades, anything you name in the sense of a game, it's there, and it's all retro. Everything is retro on old school consoles and stuff like that. Guys, go check
Even
it
all
out.
the PCs are retro. We're talking old school boxes from like the 90s, super duper early 2000s, those old white Dells
Mhm.
that I'm sure that you guys remember, you know, mommy and daddy's Dell that, you know, you can only spend an hour on a day, if that.
Mhm. It's
I
gonna be
kind of
super
want,
cool, guys.
yeah, I kind of want to get one just so I can sleeper it, just so I can like tear the inside out and then just put like a badass system in it. Be
Yeah.
like, oh, this is my stuff.
Yeah, that is super cool. But yeah, let's continue on. So what's going on in the world, man? What did I miss? Being
Man,
isolated, being sick and stuff.
let's start with this one. I think this one will be a pretty good talking point. Guys, we've been mentioning Marvel a lot as of late, right? A lot of
What the hell?
oh my god, my wife is so mean, dude. She's like, no. Well, obviously we've been mentioning a lot of Marvel, back-to-back Marvel shows. Loki just ended. And then on top of that, we had, Black Widow, just drop as well. And apparently Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney for breach
heard,
of
man.
contract. Breach
So
of
what?
contract.
So Scarlett Johansson taking it to Disney because they decided to release Black Widow with the streaming service.
Yes. Same
And
day.
they forgot to
The same day.
and they did not compensate her for the money loss when it came to the streaming.
No, they did not.
They said that she was going to get her money because of sales.
So yes, for box office sales. But the thing is, and this is me, that the fact that like I follow a lot of YouTube channels. And so from what I've gathered, what I've learned is that Black Widow has been finished filming for 2 years.
Yeah. We talked about that.
That means that when they finished filming, COVID wasn't even a thing yet. They were just editing and just trying to make the deadline for the original 2020 release, which was going to be like what, in March or something like that at the time.
I think so.
And then it got pushed back to November. Unfortunately, we got another push back, and then another one, and so on and so forth. Anyway, during that time, her contract was already, obviously already completed. It's completed long before she probably ever gets to set anyway. And who knows how long that took to film, regardless. So with that being said, you have somebody whose COVID isn't even on the radar yet. That's not even a fucking thing. And your contract has already stated that I'm going to be getting my money through box office sales. And then, and not only will it be a box office sales, but you will exclusively be premiering this in theaters. Now, I get it. Things have had to change, because of, COVID-19, and that now we're in a situation where live streaming, paying the extra $30 for staying at home is completely viable.
Mhm.
But when you don't update the contract, from insider reporting, she was losing up to $50 million.
I heard, man, that she was going to lose up to that much.
$50
$1
million.
million. And that was
That
because
is a lot of fucking money.
that's Disney that did that to him, right?
Mhm.
And then that's the problem. I even heard that what's his face? Kevin Feige's super pissed off at Disney.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like,
he's
yo,
upset.
dude, what the actual fuck?
And that's because they're allowing Disney to kind of get more involved with like the Marvel world. And they're trying to like I mean, Disney of course probably doesn't want to pay that kind of money out to everybody, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So they like for them to do this kind of stuff, it was probably they probably had it planned. But this was like how they were gonna do it to her.
I'm not going to say that it was planned, but I think that when time came, they were like, hey, we're going to make our money's worth. And, kind of too bad if, you don't get exactly what you were originally promised. But that's the fucked up thing, dude. Like, you're contractually bound to have
Mhm.
this happen. Contractually bound. Like, that is a binding legal document. You can't, going around that or deviating from that, is a crime and something that she's well within her right to take them to court for, and is, and she 100% has a case. And what I think is like even more trash is the fact that like we have a lot of people who are like, bro, how dare you like bite the hand that feeds? They made your career. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. If you were in her position and you're telling me you're losing upwards of $50 million, you're gonna tell me you're not gonna fucking get upset and possibly take someone to court? You're high. You're fucking high.
Oh yeah.
Secondly, this when she was starting to do all of her press releases, all these little bits, and you know everything on YouTube for Marvel and for Disney, that the fact that she was, you know, that it was going to come out on Disney Plus was already a thing. That had already happened. That was already a done, decided fact, and she still did those press releases, knowing that they were fucking her out of that money. Dude, the level of professionalism with Scarlett Johansson is unheard of. If this was to, you know, to me, to you, to anyone else, dude, I'd have told them to go fuck themselves. You're telling me that you're gonna breach my contract and you still expect me to go out and do press releases? Why don't you suck my ball sack? No, fuck you.
I wonder if she knew.
Oh yeah. Yeah, her team was contacting them forever to try and renegotiate those deals so that she can get her money from, you know, a portion of the money from what was going to be, you know, given and on Disney Plus.
Damn, man.
This isn't like a, oh, we're just doing this now. No. This was months prior. We knew that it was going to be on fucking Disney Plus at the moment that we got a release date.
Oh yeah, man.
Exactly. And we got that
you.
release date, what, 6 months? 8 months before the actual release date?
Yeah, I mean, we kept talking about it. Yeah, we talked a shitload about it. I told you they were going to do that too.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
now
man.
Emma Stone is now thinking about going to court with Disney as well because of Cruella.
Oh yeah, man, because she dealt with the same thing, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't make a lot of money because of that too.
Yep.
Wow. Maybe The Rock and Emily Blunt because of that movie that they did too.
Oh
Which
yeah,
was that
Jungle Cruise or
Steamboat?
whatever.
Which one?
Jungle Cruise or whatever.
Jungle Cruise, yeah. Yeah, because that was another movie that they lost a lot of money in. I guess the whole like theater and movie stuff is a very, very troubling time right now.
It is. You know, it's one of those things where you're treading very interesting water right now.
Yeah, man, because you just can't get
and
it
the
right
fact
anymore,
that
man.
and yeah, but the fact that like places, you know, like companies like Disney are doing that and screwing over people who've made you billions
Yeah.
billions of dollars, and you're gonna do that. Come on, Disney. We're not Blizzard. We're not WB. You know, be better. That is horse shit.
I mean, it's one of those things, but like, what do you do as a movie industry right now to just stay afloat and to survive? Right now,
You work together in tandem with several things. You know, you figure out, you have your plan and you execute your plan. Sure, things come up, right? Coronavirus happened. It happened. We all adjusted. You know, there are times where you're gonna have to take a loss. You know, you're gonna have to, like, you know, take your loss. It happens. That is just the reality of the situation, especially with what's going on in the world, and you know, especially with huge companies like Disney. But to go and do underhanded shit like that and completely avoid one of your actors who is trying to renegotiate so that you get to keep your extra pennies, dude, that's fucked. Nah.
Man.
You're a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Yeah, but the company's not really about making other people money except itself. You know, it wants to just make itself money.
What business is?
Yeah, what business doesn't think that way?
Yeah.
That's
You know,
like this whole this whole billionaire people going to space right now, man.
Yep.
You know, that's with Amazon and Jeff Bezos, you know, and then Jeff Bezos being like, yo, I want to thank my workers and the people that buy on Amazon for sending me to space and paying for all of this.
I didn't send you to space. You sent you to space.
Yeah, but no, there's a lot
Yeah,
of people
dude,
that
in a dick, in a literal penis.
I don't understand the whole like why
Flying
people even
penis?
trying to like
I don't either.
why people are trying to like even hate on these people for that. You know what I mean? Like Jeff Bezos and then that other dude, I forgot his name. The one that the other millionaire guy or billionaire dude.
Elon Musk?
No, not that guy. The other dude, the one that just went. Huh?
I said there's a few.
The other dude that just went to space right before Jeff Bezos. It's just these two billionaires that just recently did their flights to the edge of space or whatever.
I only know of Jeff Bezos.
But yeah, the Virgin Mobile guy. There you go. Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. But I don't understand why there's so many people hating on these dudes for just taking off and spending their money to go to fucking space. Like, and then Jeff Bezos is worth
Sir Richard Branson.
$187 billion. Someone was like, he could literally give 187 people $1 billion and still have $1 billion left. And I was like, yeah, he's not gonna do that, man. Like, quit thinking that these dudes, they owe us some shit. They don't owe us jack shit. These people are rich, and that's just what it is. If you can get to that,
It's true, man. You know, it's one of those things. You know, not every millionaire, not every billionaire is a huge philanthropist. You know, they have corporations that they oversee for their philanthropic, you know, endeavors. That's just the way it is. You know,
we only got this life, and we got to take advantage of it, man. And we got to fucking go out there and make your mark, you know, and don't be waiting for other people to give you marks. It's just what it is, man. I don't understand why people are fucking getting all mad at these dudes. If I had $1 million, would I fucking want to fly to space? I don't know. Probably not. But I mean, it'd be cool to have $1 million, I guess.
well, it costed him 49,000 times that to go to space. But I mean, I get it.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing is he could afford it.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, I mean, you know,
some people
$4.9
like
billion
sports cars, man.
was just, you know,
Some people like
$4.9 billion
sports
is you know, I'm not gonna say bitch changed him, but you know, I'm sure to him it was just like, I'll make that up next year.
Yeah, he could probably do that trip like 14 times, man. Yeah, he could probably do that shit next week. But yeah, I remember watching that on the news the other day, and I was kind of like, man, why are so many people hating on this dude? Like, yeah, I get it. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I think Jeff Bezos as a boss, like a lot of people do not like the way that he treats his employees. And I think that people at Amazon are treated badly, right?
Oh,
From what I've heard.
they're treated like absolute trash.
But then why do they work there?
So, sometimes, you know, people just don't have a choice, dude. You know, they're people getting put into positions, you know, where sometimes there's just not an out. You know, you kind of just have to grit your teeth and keep on going. You know, not saying it's a great idea, you know, or even necessary, but hey, you know, it is the reality of the world. You know, I've stayed at jobs that I fucking hated. You know,
I don't know, man. I would if if I was, you know, if from what I've heard, like, you know, you can't take breaks and all this other shit. Like, it's super weird from what I've heard. It's like a super like a communistic kind of job. or a dictating kind of job where you don't get your own, like there's no union, which doesn't make any fucking sense. So, which I 100% think is full of shit. And I think people are just there's a part of me that there's people that are complaining that they feel like they deserve to have that Jeff Bezos money also,
Mhm.
just because they work there, and they want to complain about it. Like, but it's not the way it goes, man. Hola, Danny.
Hell yeah! Thanks a lot, Danny.
Yo. Yeah. Jeff, like the idea of like these guys, man, it's just so weird, man. Trigger, if you had that kind of money, would you go to space?
No,
What would you do if you had that kind of cash, man?
if I had Jeff Bezos money,
Yeah, man.
first and foremost, I would pay every single debt. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I already have my fucking plan, dude. I'm paying off every single debt. I'm putting my mom, my dad, my sister, my fucking wife, my in-laws. Everyone's getting a fucking brand new house. They're all getting a little like their fucking dream car, their daily and their dream car. After that, I'm investing, and then I'll probably travel for like a year straight. Just me and Audrey, just travel for a year straight. After that, kind of just dick around and set up a trust for like my kids. Probably like a $3 million trust per kid. And then on top of that, I also would set aside money for their college. So I probably put like 250,000 per kid, for college. And then after that, like, yeah, dude, whatever I have left, I'm going to just keep investing. I'm going to open businesses, and then I'm just going to try and give back as much as I can. Is that like feasible and stuff like that? How much money did I just probably spend right now? I don't know, probably upwards like $30 million. Fuck it, dude, whatever. If I've got Jeff Bezos money, dude, $30 million, he probably makes that in a week.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, man. I don't know what I would do if I had Jeff Bezos money. I don't know what I would do if I had Jeff Bezos money.
Yeah, dude. I mean, of course, I would spend, on some really dumb shit, right? Just get supercars because I fucking could. Brand new wardrobe and shit like that. 100%. Dude, you would never find me and Audrey again. Guarantee that.
That's not true. I still work.
Yeah, but you didn't have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd still eat at Willie B's, dude.
I'd shop at the Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, man. I would still eat at my favorite place, Willie B's, dude. That's where I would
Oh
eat.
yeah, man. Dude, like there's just some places like you can't beat it. Some like local places, like you absolutely can't beat it. Like my favorite Mexican restaurant, it's no longer this place anymore. I don't know what it's called now. I haven't been there in years. But it used to be on 15th, or it used to be on Main. I can't remember. And in downtown. It used to be called El Padrinos. Fucking the best Mexican food. The absolute best Mexican food. And it's just one of those where it's like, yeah, man, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It just matters what you're doing to, what you're doing with it. Like there's always that sense of like responsibility or, duty, stuff like that. But like if I'm going to give back to my community, then I'm going to give back to my community in ways that I feel would be best suited for my community. Unfortunately, down here, we're a little bit closed-minded.
Yeah.
That's yet again the reality of the world. If it doesn't have, Santa Maria in it, you kind of don't want it.
Yeah.
Or if it doesn't have an accordion attached to it, no one cares.
You're being it's uncomfortable.
But yeah, it is what it is.
Yo, so Robert asked earlier if we got to see the picture he sent us earlier. So he
I
sent us
did.
a really, really, really cool picture, man, which is a I don't know, was it like
Life
a
size,
movie setup
maybe.
in China?
I don't think it's a movie setup. I think it's just like or you know, I mean, I don't think that that's like the set or anything like that, but I think that's like, you know, the life size, like it like statues of, you know, Carnage and Venom,
Carnage and Venom from the film that'll be coming out soon.
of the let's be let's there
There
be
Be
Carnage.
Carnage. And he wants our what do we think? Hopefully you guys saw it earlier. Trigger did. Sorry if I spoiled it. No, it's no spoil. How do you feel about it, man?
Uh, dude, it looks cool, man. You know, because you see, you like all the stuff that you see from Carnage is just like little snippets. Like, I mean, they're like 3-second images that you're seeing of Carnage. You know,
Yeah.
and you know you're not really getting a good look at him. The only actual good look that you get at him is like, I think it's like silhouetted even then. You know, where he's got like all those like where all of his tendrils are like coming out and stuff. Um, but you know, it looks cool, dude. It looks really, really cool. I'm excited to see, you know, what's to come with this new movie.
Okay, so to be honest, fucking devil's advocate here. I still think Venom sucked. Still think Venom 100% sucked.
Just jaded.
Carnage. I mean, seeing that they were going to use Woody Allen, I was super disappointed at first because I was like, Jesus Christ, man! Like, talk about fucking scraping the bottom of the barrel to find an actor to play fucking Eddie Brock, or not Eddie Brock, but Cletus Cassidy.
Yeah.
But you know, after seeing like the newer trailer, I think that I saw, it didn't look that bad. But I don't know. I don't see them being successful with this movie either, because this is, of course, Sony writing its stories and Marvel producing, or being like the yes man.
So it's Sony distributing with Marvel producing.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like, I just feel like they're gonna drop the ball again, just like they did with the Venom movie.
I enjoyed the Venom movie. You know, obviously there's gonna be liberties with the source material.
Yeah.
You know, I get where like the purists and stuff like that are, you know, were very, very disappointed when it came to the Venom movie, and like rightfully so. But you know, it's just one of those things. Like, I enjoyed the movie for what it was. You know, it was what I would have to say is an enjoyable movie, and you know, I'm just more interested to see if like we're gonna get like a crossover with like Morbius or Spider-Man, because Spider-Man is still a Sony property at the moment.
Property, yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I think. I mean, I can guarantee that he probably will, and the reason why is because
Well,
they
in
did
the
that
first
breach
one,
of
they had
contract.
shot in the first one they had shot a cameo with Tom Holland in it as
Yeah,
Peter Parker.
But that's why they did that breach of contract. And they there was that moment where everybody was like, "Wow, Marvel lost Spider-Man." I don't know if you
Mhm.
remember that.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the
That was
reason
last
why
year.
is because I think they needed to breach that contract because they wanted to be able to write in Tom Hardy to be in the MCU. Like, they needed to be able to write a contract for his character to be able to come out in those crossovers just like Peter Parker does. That's what I think that they were trying to do. So,
I mean,
like,
we'll
yeah, I
see.
understand that there's a lot of people out there that are like, "Oh man, I hope they chose Tom Hardy to be Wolverine and blah blah blah." But I really think that they've already got him to be Venom.
I think that's a pretty fair assessment. You know, like
Yeah.
they've pretty much already slated him to be, you know, Venom. And whenever he makes that appearance, if ever, in the MCU, that's what that they're going to keep him as. They're not going to have him as Wolverine, as much as we would love to see that. You know, but
Man, why do people cry so much about not getting a trailer, man? Calm down, boy. You ever freak out? You ever think that people like they whine too much online about not getting trailers on certain days?
yes and no. So I say no because like you have like a lot of insider sources that say like, oh, we're gonna get it then, we're gonna get it now, we're gonna get it now, we're gonna get it now, we're gonna need it now. But yes, because like, dude, you're coming up on your release date and you haven't done any press for it. Any press. Like you need to start stepping this up. And are you sure that you want Spider-Man to be the fucking one property that you're gonna take the chance with and not give any press? Because let's be honest, Black Widow ain't doing real hot right now, and your lead actress is really pissed off with you. They should be going to fucking town right now and getting it in gear with their press releases.
I don't know, man.
If they want to make if they want to ensure that they make their money, they need to start doing it now.
Yeah, but that's saying that Spider-Man itself won't make them the money.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that right now, especially with what's going on with Disney, that's going to put a lot of sour taste in a lot of people's mouths.
Yeah. I don't know, like I hate it when certain companies will come out and be like, "Oh man, it's that fiscal time of the year that if you look at this date and this date and this date, Sony and Marvel have a tendency to release trailers right now. So are we going to be expecting a trailer?" And then all of a sudden the entire internet goes nuts and everybody and their mother, all the fanboys are like, "Yo, we deserve a trailer. Where's our trailer? Where's our trailer?" And the company's like, "Wait, man, we're still cutting and drying shit. Calm down, dudes. We'll fucking put a trailer out soon, but we're still working on shit." You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I feel a lot of video games and stuff like that, they get ruined by the customer. And the reason why they get ruined by the customer is because the demand to want to see shit and the demand to want it when they want it. That was probably the biggest killer for Cyberpunk, which is they folded because they wanted to give the consumer what they wanted when they wanted it. And that's why they didn't finish the fucking game. That's why they put it out as is, and it dealt with a lot of bullshit, right? And the thing is that same mentality is leaking over into the film world. We saw it with Sonic the Hedgehog. Literally, Sonic the Hedgehog, the entire fucking community was like, "Wow, those eyes look like shit." And the entire fucking film industry was like, "We need to change those eyes. Those people are pissed." And they changed the eyes, thank God, because the eyes looked fucking weird. But the thing is then they made a huge mistake because then it showed the people that they had power to make shit happen when they complain. So right now, everyone's like, "Oh man, you know what? Fucking Spider-Man, this and that, because we're not getting a trailer. We're not gonna fucking watch that movie." I said, "No, dude, fucking let them. They'll fucking give you a trailer when they give you a trailer, man." I don't know why people are freaking out, man. Same thing with this fucking He-Man story, man, that everybody's freaking out about.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's fucking balls because they made a He-Man story, and in like the first episode, He-Man gets fucking wiped out. Him and Skeletor get wiped out, and then all the fucking sub characters are the ones that are the main characters of the film. So everyone's all like, "What the fuck happened, man? Like, it's not even a He-Man story," and blah blah blah. I mean, dude, who the fuck cares? Like, a lot of these people are trying to die on some fucking weird ass shield for He-Man. Did you get to watch it yet?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it sucked.
Huh?
Thought it sucked.
What'd you feel?
I thought it was a very lackluster.
Just the story itself, right?
Yeah, it was very lackluster all around. I was kind of just like, okay, dude, like let me see what the actual thing is. You know, the whole thing like about it being about Tila. All right, man, sure, whatever. You know, it. I mean, I'm not gonna be one of those where I'm like, oh no, it should be about this, it should be about that. The reason I'm not gonna be that way is because, well, I don't know, He-Man lore like that. I'm not one of those where I grew up playing with the He-Man toys or or watching He-Man in the 80s. That wasn't me. So I'm not super duper invested in it. The other people who are like the purists and stuff like that, I get it. But at the same time, it's not He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. It's called Masters of the Universe. And that's what it's about. It's about the Masters of the Universe coming back or coming together again. This is all post He-Man stuff. He-Man was like, I guess, always originally slated to be like a background character. And whatever, dude, like I get why people were kind of like real fussy about it, but like my thing was like, dude, like people are getting real fucking like misogynistic about it. Like, oh, you this is the way that we feel because like, oh, it's all about a girl and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, dude. I mean, I guess don't watch it. What's really gonna be the hurt?
I mean, for what it's worth, dude. I grew up playing with He-Man toys, and I kind of looked at He-Man as every other fucking character that was going on at that time, which was it's just a dude with a sword going around doing dude things. Like that's all it was. I mean, it wasn't even like a spectacular story. Even back in the day, the only thing that made it funny was I think Skeletor was a funny voice.
Oh yeah.
Kinda, like he was a funny guy, man. He was like a villain, but he was like an accidental villain. Like, like he made a lot of mistakes and you were like, wow, this guy's gonna just fail. And it was just all the villains were silly. Like all the villains were just always like silly villains or whatever. Um, but yeah, I don't understand where because the idea is there's a lot of people that are upset because there's a female character that's the one that's in charge, which is Talia, right?
Yeah, Tila.
Or Tila, which is the daughter of Man at Arms.
Yeah.
Who herself then becomes the new Man at Arms.
Mm-hmm.
Which, of course, if you understand the hierarchy of knights and stuff like that, a Man at Arms is a person that in a round table or whatnot kind of keeps the peace during the discussion. It's kind of like the peacekeeper when it comes to talks in a room. So that is an actual position. It's not just a name. So Man at Arms himself was his name, but the position of Man at Arms is an actual position. my thing was, I like that they kind of gave everybody like this nice little, like they detailed more story of each character when they followed them. It's like, oh, okay, you have like the bad magic chick who now is hanging around with Talia or whatever. Fucking, what's her name?
Tila.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't remember their fucking names for the life of me. You have like your guy. What's his name? Yeah, No, the guy with the one that's like a cult member. He's in charge of the cult. He has like the eye and he has a fucking
Triclops.
Yeah, Triclops. There you go. like all of those stories, like when they were under Skeletor back in the day, they were just like these random villains. Like they didn't really have anything going for them. Like now that Skeletor's gone, everybody kind of went their own direction. And I like that. I like knowing what happens after. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But yeah, I know that there's gonna come out with a part 2, right?
I mean, I hope so, especially the way that it ended.
Yeah, so do you feel like it did it justice?
Uh, I'm not gonna give spoilers except for this one thing. It started how it ended, or it ended how it started.
Ended how it started.
Take that
Oh,
for
I
whatever
think
you will.
yeah. But do you feel like it did the original cartoon justice?
No,
Not at all.
no.
Okay. So you feel like Kevin Smith dropped the ball?
I don't feel that he dropped the ball. I think that he got a little too creative with a property that's already very well established. I think that he tried to build on what was already going on, and took some liberties with the property. Um, you know, whatever, dude. It's his. I mean, it's his decision to do so. But the reason that I wasn't all that happy was because, like, when I was watching the show, I was doing a lot of research, and like Adam or Alan,
Adam.
Adam, yeah, you know, He-Man, uh, kind of took some of his ancestral ties away, and I wasn't real happy about that because I had already known about that prior, you know, and so like when certain characters were revealed, they had nothing to do with Adam, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
So
But
what do you mean? You could spoil it, dude. I don't think anybody's
okay, like Castle Grayskull, right? Castle Grayskull um is named after the very first He-Man. And I think his name was like Vadan Grayskull. And he's not an ancestor of He-Man. He's a black dude, you know, dreadlocks, you know, the whole nine. And I'm like, all right, man, cool, dude, you made him black, fine, whatever. But that character is canonically his ancestor. And there was another one. I think it was like Hero or something like that. Yet again, canonically, he's an ancestor of Adam. So I'm like, "Bro, man, you're taking this dude's lineage away." You know, but people are just more mad at the fact that they made Tila bi and stuff like that. And I'm just like, dude, you know, you guys were upset that she was gonna be a lesbian, but she's not. She's just bi. You know, she's all but admitted that yeah, she fell for He-Man.
So,
Oh man, you're sounding a little bit funny there, brother. Oh no. Well, let's how do you sound? All right, man. You sound like a little bit like an android right now, brother.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but the thing is that you sound funny, brother. Try coming out of the channel and then coming back in, brother. Yeah, brother, you got a really big delay, dude. You sound like a robot. Hello, guys. It's now just me. Chris will be returning shortly. Thankfully, I am watching everything on the Facebook, so I'm already seeing kind of like what's going on. Um, for anyone who doesn't know, that's what I do. Also, I monitor the Facebook just to make sure that like we don't look bad either. I know that thankfully you guys um tell us exactly how horrible we look when it happens. But hopefully it's just a super simple thing with Chris. It's just an in and out. And um to kind of harp on like what I was talking about earlier, especially when it came to like He-Man. Um, I didn't think that it was a bad show. I really didn't. I just like I try not to be like a huge continuity monster. And like if it doesn't follow the continuity, then it's trash. I know that a lot of people are really, really big purists, especially when it comes to 80s um, media, like Transformers and maybe possibly. I know that there's a lot of purists who feel very, very strongly about like older shows like this. Like I said, He-Man or Transformers, Thundercats, things like that. Things that came out in the late '80s, and you kind of just don't want to like mess with that. Kevin Smith is one of those diehards though, but he kind of catches himself in his own words. Like he claimed that he didn't really care all that much about He-Man, and then also goes on to state that like he used to watch He-Man when he was a kid. It's just things like that. So I mean, I don't fault the guy at all for the show. It's just the fact that like um story wise, I think it would have had a greater impact on the story, especially with him leaving the afterlife. If he knew that they were family, it's he had earned his right to be there, and the fact that he was leaving and comes back only to get stabbed again. I thought that was very like counterproductive. But hey, whatever. I guess it's a great setup to season 2. Um, it's one of those things where we have to look at these things and just take them for what they are. If we stay on the super duper purist side, then I think we kind of take away from the fact that like some of these are art pieces. These are especially these are originally what they were, art pieces. And if we don't appreciate them as such, I think we don't always just give them their due. And I think we should a little bit more. And and yeah, it is. It could be the generation. Um, it is a fad, and it is a big trend. We are getting a lot of regurgitated stuff, especially from the '80s. I mean, look, we just had a brand new Ghostbusters trailer. Where we're getting some of that original cast back. Obviously we all know what Bill Murray's voice sounds like. Dan Aykroyd. I don't know if Dan Aykroyd's actually going to be in the film, but Paul Rudd and everyone who's going to be in the movie. Clearly this is a continuation of the original duology of Ghostbusters. But man, I'm still excited to see it. I would love to see all these new or all these old ghosts, but like re-rendered with like current technology, dude. I think it's gonna look sick. And oh no. So he lost the call completely. His internet dropped. Let us see what we can do, guys. One second. I am discussing this with Chris. Router is red. Oh no. I think his internet dropped. That's what was happening, guys. I used to be a Spectrum tech. Yeah, it does happen. The fix is sometimes a lot simpler than what it is. But dang. Dang. I personally like Spectrum. I actually use Spectrum. I don't like their equipment. I'll tell you that right now. Coming from a former Spectrum technician and office admin, I can 100% tell you the equipment blows. Fat dicks, horrible, but it works. Sometimes, and yeah, I will be getting new equipment if and when me and Audrey move. Fucking shit, dude. All right, let's see what we're gonna do, guys. We may have to. This may be a 1:30 show. You know, an hour 30. Um. All right, guys. Let's see what we are doing. But with what we were talking about earlier, guys, especially with the Spider-Man No Way Home, is everyone looking forward to it? You know, what do you guys think about it? What do you all hope that you're going to see in it? You know, I know that me and Chris have already discussed it. I'm not going to say in length, but we have, you know, had quite a few discussions about it. Especially with like our theories, our expectations, what we hope that we're going to see, what we possibly could see. The fact that we have Jamie Foxx and Alfred Molina, you know, reprising the roles both as Doc Ock and Electro. I'm super, super duper excited. Sorry, guys, I'm super sorry. I'm super excited for it. That is like my absolute number one movie that I'm looking forward to. Like as far as Marvel is concerned. Man, you know, I really so from what I've been hearing, from like what the big rumor is that yes, this is setting up Sinister Six because we're gonna have Electro, we're gonna have Doc Ock, we're gonna have like we already have Vulture and Scorpion. I forget Scorpion's name um in the comic books. Damn it. Damn it. I forget his name. Anyway, that's four, right? Plus, you know, there's a absolute small possibility that we might even get like a Tom Hardy cameo, which like I'm not gonna even count this one at all. You know, people are like, hey, wouldn't it be cool? I mean, yeah, but will we get it? No. So where do you have four members of the Sinister Six? To add in two additional members, you know, or two additional, you know, supervillains wouldn't exactly be out of the realm of possibility. We do know that Aaron Johnson is going to be was a Craven, but you know he was already um, Pietro. You know he was already Quicksilver, so that kind of just throws that you know unfortunately out of like the loop with that one. Um, it's gonna be cool, man. From what I've been hearing, is that Doc Ock and Electro, they're coming, I guess, from their native universe, and they're coming into this like our main Marvel universe, and that's what the whole thing is that like yes, the timeline has split, or you know the fabric of reality, I suppose we want to call that. You know, um, has split, and you know they've come here, and the No Way Home is them like they have no way to get back home. So there's a lot of stuff you know that we're kind of like, all right, man, you know, like what's gonna happen because we have no synopsis, we have no plot. All we know is that this picks up the instant after Peter is outed as Spider-Man. So that's all we know. And you know, if you want to go by the toys, we know that he's going to interact with Doctor Strange. You know, Benedict Wong and uh, Wong and Benedict Cumberbatch are already, 100% confirmed in the movie. So like we don't really have to speculate too much on that. Um, what about the Madam Web showing up in the MCU with the next Spider-Man one? Madam Web, we would need like a really really good like introduction for that. I feel because if we're gonna like involve Madam Web, then we're gonna have to start doing like the Inquisitors and stuff like that. I think that storyline would be best slated for like another movie, and I don't think would really fit with what's going on in like the overall arcing story of what's already been kind of revealed for this current movie. The reason that I say that is because we got WandaVision and Loki. We had WandaVision essentially establish that there is going to be a crack in reality. Then we have Loki completely fuck up the timeline. Then, that was supposed to lead into Spider-Man, who's now dealing with these consequences of both Loki and Wanda. And then, it's all supposed to come full head in Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness to kind of fix all that. And, that was supposed to be like, the whole plan, I guess, for like a good like chunk of phase 4. But who knows? There's gonna be several movies between now and then. Um I'm really excited to see, not just Doctor Strange or Spider-Man, but to kind of see what's gonna also go on with Thor and Love and Thunder. We're finally gonna get Chris's, you know, absolute favorite Thor story, and Jane Foster Thor. Um, I wasn't that big of a fan of it. Like, I really, really liked it, but I was nowhere near as big of a fan as Chris was. Um, Not because I didn't dislike it, or not because I didn't like it. Just I personally wasn't as invested in it as he was. But hey, dude, to each their own. It was not a bad story. The fact that they're gonna add Gore the God Butcher into it, I think, is just the stupidest thing. You cannot change my mind on that. Um, but it's gonna be good, man. I have a lot of faith in what Kevin Feige has planned for his next couple of phases, because we all know that it ends with Fantastic Four. So you're more than likely going to get a Fantastic Four cameo in Doctor Strange, or at the very least in Ant-Man Quantumania. So, do you think the hammer will be recreated? So, according to the image on that shirt, it looks like it is. It looks like someone gathered the pieces and reforged the hammer. That's what it looks like to me. And you know what, man, unfortunately, I cannot. Maybe I can. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can pull this up. Trying to find this particular all right, guys, let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Can you guys see it? Here, let me see. Gosh darn it. Does not look like it. Let me see if I can do it again. One more time. Dang it. Okay, let me see. Let's see what I can do. Let's see if I can put this image into the chat. Come on. Dang, guys. All right, does not seem like I can put that on there. But if anyone actually looks up the Thor Love and Thunder shirt, there are some images. And if you look at that image, I mean, it looks a lot like she's using Mjolnir, but Mjolnir looks broken. It looks like it had been, damaged, which obviously it had, right? Thor's obviously getting some sick new armor. Valkyrie looks pretty regal herself as the new All Mother. And you know, I 100% think that they're recreating Thor from its broken pieces. And I think that it's going to have the cracks in it. Um it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. I'm very, very excited to see what is going to come up in this next installment of Thor. What the hell is a All Mother? So All Mother. So the All Mother is basically the female version of the All Father. Odin being the All Father. He's the father who sees over all of Asgard. Right. Since Thor has left his position as king of Asgard and left Valkyrie in his stead, she's now the queen, thus being now referred to as the All Mother. Yes, she does. When Jane picks up the hammer, yes, she does pick up the hammer. But yes, I think that it's going to be recreated, and I have no idea how or what's going to go on. Maybe she collects the pieces since and tries to reforge it, and who the heck knows. So can everyone pick up the hammer now? Well, canonically speaking, and what I mean by that is, like in the comic books, not everyone could pick up the hammer. When all that happened and Jane Foster became Thor, um, Mjolnir had chosen her because it had found Thor unworthy. And for like what 5 years, we had the title of comic which was unworthy Thor, and and he was just called Odin's son. He was very, very rarely ever being referred to as Thor. He would just be called Odin's son. And so it's going to be very interesting to see like what's going to go on. Like there's obviously going to be a comedic element. Oh yeah, even DC characters have picked up Mjolnir. The fact that people pick up Mjolnir nowadays is not all that impressive. Like it's I'm not going to say that it's expected, but with what's going on in current Thor comics, the fact that like pretty much anybody can pick up the hammer, and Thor yet again is finding himself unable to lift it, but not because he's unworthy, but because I think the enchantment is changing on the hammer. I haven't really kept up with Thor comics in a little bit. I really, really should, especially with like what's going to be coming up pretty soon. We'll go to arm. Yeah, man, he does kind of get shit on, but that's kind of the nature of his character. He's always got to come up against some sort of like huge adversity, especially when it comes to like his character like as a whole, because that's usually what gets attacked. Is the character of Thor. Is he worthy of being in the position and having the status that he does? He is for lack of a better term, a royal character, and so there's a mention of so there's a sense of like royalty about him that he has to like maintain, but doesn't. That's just Thor's character. So man, I'm really, really trying to figure out what's going on with Chris. But yeah, so oh man, guys, we are truly at an impasse right now, especially with what's going on, and the fact that our main host is gone, and his internet is out. Guys, I think we have finally come to that point where we may just have to call it a little bit early today. With that being said, I do apologize. Man, nothing is going right for Chris today. It is just an unfortunate situation when it comes to my main host. Unfortunately he caught the COVID-19 and he is under quarantine with him and his roommate. Because of that, we've decided to be a little bit scarce at Ninja Land, which was an event that him and I were planning on really, really being a huge driving force and factor of. Should have paid your AOL. Pff, man, I haven't had to pay AOL in years, my guy. Yeah, he will be. He will be. He's gonna be all right. It's just one of them. It's just one of them things where it is what it is, and he's gonna be okay. I think he's like on the last leg of it. He's already been in quarantine for about a week now, a little bit, maybe like a week and a half. And it's just kicking his ass a little bit. It's the nature of it. But plus his internet just dropped, and gosh darn, man, I truly feel for my host right now, and I'm glad that I can at least give you guys an additional 15-20 minutes of entertainment, somewhat, and try and keep the show going. Not that I can't on my own or anything like that, but hey, I think I just kind of just blew the wind out of my sails. Just kind of just lost all my steam here. And guys, I really, really want to say thank you very, very much. Thank you very much for tuning in. All of our super duper awesome and excellent listeners. For anyone who is viewing us on the Spotify's, on any other streaming platform, we truly appreciate your time. We appreciate you guys being here. And please catch us again next week, Friday, once again at 9 p.m. Central Time. Here on Facebook Live, we stream to several other places such as YouTube, Twitch. If you guys want to catch us afterwards, our episodes do come out on Sundays, sometimes Mondays if we're a little bit lazy, on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all of your major the podcast services. We are there, especially the speaker as well. And guys, we want to say thank you all very, very much. Stay safe. Stay vigilant about with what's going on, especially here in the South Texas area. It is not getting much better or better at all. Guys, just stay safe, stay clean. Make sure that you guys are doing the necessary precautions to make sure that you guys are okay. And you guys will see us again next week here on Facebook. See you later, guys.